Buckeyes lost 2 games, of course, last season. I think that's the quota for 2 or 3 years, but Sue is going to the unthinkable that Ohio State loses a game in 22. Kevin, who would that be? She's thinking Penn State is the likely choice.
I'm going to throw out something really unpopular, except for maybe D-Rock Irish may like this one. I think that if you're going to get the Buckeyes, you got to get them early. I think that if Ohio State's going to trip up, it would be week 1. I think by the time that the defense kind of finds itself and this fully operational battle station on offense is blowing up Alderaan in terms of that side of the ball, I don't think anybody's going to be getting near them toward the end of the season. I think that the biggest chance of them stumbling would be coming out of the gates. A lot of new coaches in new places. While they're returning a lot, do they come in overconfident? Do they come in, hey, we can do all this on offense. The defense is all going to come together. I'm not, and that's not me predicting that Notre Dame is going to beat Ohio State, but I think that if I had to put the most losable game, right here talking about it at the end of February 2022, I would say Notre Dame. You're on mute, Steve.
You're muted.
Off mute. Okay. Looking at their schedule, Notre Dame, September the 3rd is a red letter game. Notre Dame's going to be a top 10 or top 15 team, I think. Wisconsin at home. October 8 at Michigan State is kind of interesting. I'm not sure exactly what all Mel Tucker's going to have back. Peyton Thorne, it would seem, would be back at quarterback. And, of course, they beat Michigan State handily this past year. October 29 at Penn State, interesting game there. That'll probably be a night game, the obligatory whiteout, you would think. And then November 26th with Michigan. They have Iowa at home as well, October 22nd. Those are all kind of the notable games. I would say at Penn State, at Michigan State are probably the two that stick out for me. I'm not sure Notre Dame with a new quarterback is going to come in. I presume they're going to have a new quarterback. I don't think Cohn's back again. Yeah, I honestly haven't studied these teams at all this offseason. And I guess I probably need to start, putting together my offseason survey of what everybody's going to look like in 2022 now that we know who's gone pro and all that. But to my way of thinking, I mean, if they're going to lose, I would tend to doubt it's going to happen at Ohio State. I would think it would be one of the road games is what I would probably envision.
Tyler Buckner is the guy at Notre Dame, most likely going to be the starting quarterback. Drew Pine is his backup that played a little bit last year.